Hi, I'm Andy. Welcome to another one of MotorServ's buying guides, and today we're going to talk about motorcycle helmets. Motorcycle helmets, it's a massive area, whether you're looking for a new helmet or replacing the helmet you've got. There's lots of questions people ask us about helmets. Number one is prices. They start at around £45 and they can go up to £600 or £700. So what are you getting different for your money? If you spend a lot of money, are you getting just as good a helmet if you're paying less money? And there's lots of different features and lots of things about helmets that will affect the price and affect whether it's the right helmet for you. So let's have a little look at what we keep in stock. We are stockists for box helmets, Scorpion helmets and HJC helmets. We keep lots of different variations within those ranges and varying at different prices. So let's talk a little bit about helmets and what they're made of. If you're unlucky enough to be as old as me, you'll remember old plastic polycarbonate helmets from back in the 70s and 80s that were horrible, cheap looking things. Some even had a big seam down the centre of them. Things have moved on quite considerably. They're still using polycarbonate or plastic as this box target helmet is made from, but it's a much higher quality now. The finish on them is much better. And they're just a much nicer designs, and the whole everything about the helmet has just come on leaps and bounds since then. Let's look at some of the features on this particular helmet so you can see the sort of things you should be looking for. All helmet visors now are anti-scratch and anti-fog. They all have venting in various different places. As you can see with this one, we have venting on the front on the chin bar, which is quite common, and on the top of the helmet. There's also exit vents so that any air going into the front of the helmet can run around the inside of the helmet and come out the back. This will help keep you cool in the summer. Also, letting some air into the helmet during the winter will help stop fogging. One of the other things with helmets you should look for is what type of fastening you would like. This is quite a common, what they call a double D link, where the strap simply feeds in to both links and back through a single one. This is the most popular one and the most widely used. The major benefit of this is every time you put the helmet on, one tug of the strap and it will adjust it nicely into your chin. But we'll talk about how to fit a helmet properly on another video. Okay, let me just pop that one down and take the next one. This HJC helmet, first off, is nice and bright. It's a fluoro yellow, so you'll be seen out on the road, and particularly this time of year, being in January now, it'll be good for you. There's also a flip face helmet, another feature there that some people like. Very useful, stopping at a garage, popping into a bank. A lot of places now won't let you in with a full face helmet on because they're not picking up your face on their CCTV. So a flip face is great because you can keep the helmet on, flip it up and still walk around, no problem at all. The other thing that this helmet has, which is a very popular feature, is an internal sun visor. As you can see, that pops a nice little sun visor down there, which is saves you having sunglasses on and having to stop to take them off. Saves having dark tinted visors, which are illegal on the road, and obviously have to be changed again if you should enter into an area where there's trees or you lose the sunshine, and easily released if you do happen to hit a dark patch. Also very good, of course, if you happen to be a glasses wearer. All helmets now, the interiors are designed to allow you to slide glasses on while you've got the helmet, and of course this way you can have your own inbuilt sunglasses as well. Slightly different buckle style on this one. This one will look very familiar to you because it's very similar to a seatbelt clasp that you would have in your car. Once the helmet's on, first time you wear it, you would adjust the strap to fit you, and then every time you put it on, clip, and you're done the right size every time. Okay, that's HJC. We've gone there from a £49.99 helmet to an £199 helmet. We do also keep many in the range that are in between. Let's just move on to a Scorpion helmet. This is a lovely design there for the ladies out there. Similar sort of features with the visors, venting again on the chin bar, on the top of the helmet there. Slightly different place there for the rear exit for the air. And again, we have a different type of buckle on this one. This one comes on a ratchet system, pushes in a bit like the seatbelt one, but because it's on a ratchet system, wearing this helmet all year round, you'll find that your head will change size slightly, depending on whether it's a cold day or a hot day, and this will take that into account. As soon as it locks in one, it is obviously tight and not going to come off, but you can push it in several more. Obviously that will tighten it up on a day when your head happens to be feeling a little bit smaller. Another major feature on this helmet, I'm not sure whether I'll be able to get this on camera too well, but if you can see the red part, and there's a small silver button there on the front of this, this has a great feature which is quite new to us. It comes on several brands of helmet now. Inside the helmet on the cheek pads is an air pump system. When you put the helmet on with the big red button, you pump that 4 or 5 times and that will fill out these air bubbles on the side of the helmet, which will make the fit come much more comfortable around the sides of your face. When you come to take the helmet off, you press the small silver button and it will release the air from that, making the helmet looser again and easy to take off. It's a great new feature and becoming very, very popular. Okay, if I move on now to another HJC helmet, one of the major things about this is the product that it is made of. Okay, we've gone here from a polycarbonate helmet, we've gone there onto a fiberglass helmet. The Scorpion helmet is polycarbonate composite. It's called a composite because it's not just polycarbonate. They use other products in there. They will use, they could use Kevlar, they could use fiberglass, they could use carbon fibre in different parts of the helmet. For instance, quite often now it's quite common to put either fiberglass or carbon fibre around the chin bar to add strength, or at the major impacts on a helmet like the brow or the back of the head. This particular helmet is made from a new product that HJC have been using for a year or so now, PIM, which is Premium Integrated Matrix. What this is up to 6 separate layers are used to make the shell of the helmet. Fiberglass twill, a product called aramid twill, and various other things. The reason they use these real high-tech products is number 1 for strength and number 2 for lightness. This helmet is very, very light. Carbon fibre helmets are one of the most expensive helmets on the market. One of the biggest advantages of a carbon fibre helmet is the weight. They're very, very light, but carbon fibre is very, very expensive. For a carbon fibre helmet like this, you would pay £500 upwards. This is a £349 helmet. It has the strength but also the lightness of a carbon fibre helmet, but obviously not the cost. On this helmet, as you can see, they're using a double D link. They also have another feature on this, which is a locking visor. When the visor shuts down, it actually locks. The big advantage of that is if you're a sports bike rider and you happen to be on a track day and you're going really, really fast, on a cheaper helmet, sometimes you can get a visor wobble or visor rattle, where air will get inside the visor and start to rattle it slightly. Having it locking down is a great advantage. One of the other things on a couple of these helmets, there is a peg on either side of the visor. That peg comes through onto the inside of the visor. The purpose of that is for a feature called pin lock. Pin lock features on a lot of helmets now once you get sort of $79.99 and upwards. And what pin lock is a visor insert. This is made from a moisture absorbing plastic, and it has a silicone seal around it. When you pop that on the inside of the visor against those pegs, it forces the pin lock insert tight against the inside of the visor, and it gives you an airtight pocket within the visor. Works on a similar principle to double glazing, and that will give you the vast majority of your visor becoming absolutely fog free. Some helmets come with the pin lock visor insert free in the box. Sometimes you have to buy them, unfortunately. $19.99 in general across the range. So that's another great feature to look for. So, going from a £50 helmet to a £350 helmet. Sometimes you're paying just for the look. The interiors were made from different materials. Some are more comfortable. Lots of them will have features such as a quick wick fabric, which is a fabric that will wick away sweat, so it will make the helmet much more comfortable in the summer, and it will also stop it smelling. Particularly for those of you with a full head of hair, you will notice after a lot of wearing that your helmet will begin to pong a little bit. Whilst we do sell helmet fresheners for you to spray in and deodorisers for you to use, obviously if you've got a high-tech material in there, that can help. So sometimes it's just the look and the feel. When you put a helmet on, leave it on your head for 2 or 3 minutes when you're trying it to make sure it feels comfortable to you. It can make a big difference, and if you're going to be wearing the helmet for long periods of time, like going on a touring holiday or just riding a long way to work if you use your bike for work, it can be very, very important. So these are some of the features that alter the price. we are going to produce another video to show you how you should fit a helmet properly. Let me just remind you of one little thing though that you should always remember when buying a helmet, because it's the most important. On every helmet somewhere you will find a sticker on the back. On there should be ECE 2205. This is the European standard. Nobody should be selling a helmet without that on there. That is a legal requirement. If you also get this nice gold square, this is an ACU Gold Star. British Motorcycle Racing Sport Federation give these out when they have tested a particular style of helmet and certified them safe for use on British racetracks. So therefore, if you want to do a track day, you will need to have that on your helmet, otherwise they won't let you go. But remember, ECE 2205 is the most important thing. Keep an eye out for our fitting video and our future buying guide videos. We'll see you soon.